everyone, we're the 732 Review Crew. I'm Mikey.
I'm Joe.
And I'm Mike.
We're back with Masters of the Air Part 6. Unfortunately, Eddie is away on a business trip, so we're here just to watch it with just us three because we got excited for this episode.
Just us three.
Hold on. More importantly, this is going to be a banger of an episode. Eddie's messing up.
Yeah, he's missing out.
Or Eddie, his real life work getting in the way of this, God. But, it's very interesting because as of last episode,
we lost everyone.
Pretty much everyone is currently MIA.
Bucky is lost over in Germany, so I'm curious to see if he'll get caught, killed, escape, prisoner of war.
Will he find Buck?
And will he find Buck?
And a bunch of the other guys.
There's only one way for us to find that out, though.
Yeah, no, I'm really excited.
And that's for us to watch this episode. So thank you for joining us. If you do enjoy us, make sure you do check us out on Patreon, which does have full-length episodes of this show and many others. And we're going to be starting this one in 3, 2, 1.
Does he have a sidearm or anything, you think?
No.
I think so.
I mean, he's an officer, right? So you should have a
I feel like they have
sidearm.
I feel like they should have sidearms.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, you think he's really going to be quiet, Bucky? No.
Shoot him.
It's a kid. What the fuck, dude?
Yeah, but he's going to die now.
Yeah, but he's...
Germans are going to come after him.
Moral.
Geht ins Haus und ruft die Polizei.
Motherfuckers.
I mean, to be fair,
Yeah, no.
They're defending their home and their homeland.
Yeah, no, and it's all they know.
You do the same thing.
Absolutely.
Oh, wow, right in after him, huh?
Wir wollen sie nicht töten. For you, the war's over.
No.
What do you mean?
So is a POW.
Here's a POW.
No more than 4 months at Fort Babbitt's until 32 of the 35 original crews were among the mission.
Yikes,
4
dude.
months?
Some of the men were coming undone.
Yeah, I
I'd
bet.
seen too many planes blow up in front of them, too many friends killed. I was heading to Oxford University. Bubbles' death hit me pretty hard. Colonel Harding thought it would be good for me to represent the 100th at a conference between the Allied nations.
Subaltern. Subalterns.
Subaltern.
Subaltern.
No.
Subaltern.
Suburbanite.
No.
Son of a bitch.
You came here to forget about Bubbles.
That's rough.
Munster was only Rosie's 3rd mission, but it was so horrific that Colonel Harding ordered Lieutenant Rosenthal and his crew to spend a week of R&R at a place we called the Flak House.
How long do I have to be here?
But that's something you can discuss with Dr. Houston.
Is that a German helmet in the background?
It looks like
no. Bucky's a POW.
He is. Looks like he's not alone either.
It's going to train full of them.
When we get a chance, you think you can run on that ankle?
Oh.
I don't think so.
Ruhe da hinten!
Dude, I want to see them do an escape so badly.
I don't think they'll...
I wouldn't put it past him, dude. Come on. This is Bucky we're talking about here.
Bridge actually hit something for once.
Oh, they hit the trains?
Los, los!
Yeah.
Tauflieger! Amerikanischer Feiglinge!
Terror flyers.
Are they try to lynch them?
I don't think so.
They just got bombed.
They have armed guards.
Oh, try. Keyword.
I don't know if the guards give a fuck.
Beschütze sie nicht! Lass sie für sich selbst sorgen! Gut! Gut! Scheiße!
Yeah, that
Oh,
doesn't get lunch. I
fuck.
told you.
It's a good time to run. If you can get away.
He stabbed that guy?
God, it's so hard to see. Oh shit!
He killed that one.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Jesus Christ.
He killing them? Too?
I don't think he's shooting citizens.
No, he's killing. Because they just got bombed, so they're doing revenge, you know?
Oh.
Yikes.
Fuck.
He's got to be just knocked out, though.
I don't think this environment is helpful for me. I'd like to return to base. There was a mission in the Munster. It was rough, but I'm fine.
It's the third time you've used that word, fine.
You're not gonna let me leave, are you?
Sure I am. In 5 days.
Thank you, Doctor.
5 days isn't that bad, especially.
It's not that bad. I mean, that's really all they want to know is how long he was there, right? I mean, oh, do you think they think he's dead?
Yeah, they beat him, see?
Come on, just roll off the cart. Quietly. Go on, Bucky.
Wow.
Oh, no. His roommate can walk in.
Captain Crosby, I presume.
God.
Oh, don't worry, I've seen men in much less, Captain.
You're...
Subaltern Westgate, your roommate. You expected a man, didn't you?
No, it was, yes. I did. I'm sorry. I expected a bit.
The ATS encourage us to conceal our feminine names, hence AM Westgate. Hopefully your wife trained you to leave the toilet seat down.
I like her.
Cheeky.
I'd probably be doing the same thing. 3 days into war, watch everyone die. I mean, fuck.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fuck. That's Bucky, right?
Yeah.
Who's the elf?
Bucky.
Still alive.
Well, at least he got to a camp instead of a hole.
Forgive my language, but they'll pretty much top anything that moves.
I like that he's just...
It's beyond how you treat our women.
And with respect, sir, each day could be their last chance to live it up. I won't be giving them a lecture before they go on their weekend pass.
Get schooled.
That was sick.
Can't sleep in the bed.
I see you're still sleeping well.
You said it takes a day or two to adjust.
I'm a flight surgeon with the 96th.
Your group was on the Bremen raid with us.
We lost 3 forts.
Flight surgeon?
That was your first mission.
You see people being persecuted, subjugated, you have to do something, right?
Do they know about the Holocaust at this point?
No.
No, but it's just them terrorizing Europe.
You get back in the seat, and you finish the damn job.
You can turn off.
Not everyone can.
Nobody can turn off. They can just compartmentalize it better, and it's still there.
3 days, 3 missions, 3 wheels down. Boom, boom, boom. Cheers.
Cheers.
Okay.
What's going on with them?
I don't know.
She's got to be intelligent.
So easy.
He must be a good friend.
Oh, he was, yeah. He went down last week. That's why they sent me here. Give me a little time away.
That's rough, buddy.
That was so excellent.
He's doing a great job.
Yeah.
It was my fault.
I told you he feels guilt.
Fuck you. Yeah.
Maybe Bubbles would still be here.
No.
Can't blame yourself for that.
Your friend was on that plane for one reason. Because Adolf Hitler and his gang of thugs decided they should rule the world. That's it.
See how he does.
Interrogator, Lieutenant Hausmann.
They could make him look more German than if they wanted to.
Yeah, the comb over sells it, doesn't it?
And the glasses.
Mud in your eye.
I don't know that one. Here's mud in your eye. Your colleagues, the ones who were killed, if you give me their names and rank, I can pass it on.
I don't know their names. As far as what you're gonna get from me, it's gonna be name, rank, and
serial number. Yours is 0399510. You were born in
Money to work, Wisconsin. Married, from what I hear, definitely not.
We were up 2-1 when I went down.
So you are a Yankees fan. Would you like to know the outcome of the World Series?
This interrogator's good.
Was Buck Levin a Yankees fan?
Was. Which means they don't have him or they're fucking with him.
I hear he was quite a flyer. He was your friend, wasn't he?
What's going on here?
But we don't have you in any record as a crew member on any of the planes from the Minster attack.
How do they know that?
Because they have a mole, dude.
So I need verification of your group, your squadron, and your plane.
Oh, 399.
He said, shoot me if you want.
The number of replacement B-17s expected at Thorpe Abbott's next week, for example.
Johnny and Major.
That's how you gotta do it.
Well, at least he fell asleep.
I can't bring all the boys breakfast in bed.
I'll take it to the grave.
Guys in the boat.
Dude, them cutting back and forth is so fucked.
Yeah.
Well, they're putting him on a train.
Sending him into a camp.
Yeah.
So that was the interrogation camp, right?
Yeah.
It's not. It's a different type of train.
Yep, that's... That's a fucking nightmare. I mean...
Oh, they're just throwing the dead body in there, huh?
Yep.
Cool.
Just walk into some random person's house.
It's wartime, bro. Everyone's welcome. Right? It's like, fuck it.
Bucky.
I guess this is good night.
As we go home.
Are you not coming in? Did you forget that we're roommates?
Oh, yeah, you know. What is it?
She's intelligence for sure.
Has to be.
They'll send them.
That's not your bicycle.
Well, I'm borrowing it. Fortunes of war.
When you sleep?
After we win.
What an interesting fucking character.
Yeah.
Like, truly.
Solid.
And then we hear it. Is that what I sound like?
We're about to get our balls. I gotta say, hearing his voice over the radio, that was the first time that I didn't feel scared shitless.
You said that.
I knew that I wasn't alone.
None of us were. No flaps, no brakes, no chutes. Bombardier flying the ship. I hear you, G for George. Now here are your instructions. Our Father who art in heaven.
We told each other all kinds of stories. We all needed something to help us climb back into that plane and do it all again.
Rosie's Riveters. That's awesome. Are we gonna see Bachford at the end here?
I hope.
It's people they know.
Yeah. Thanks, Charles. Yeah.
Where's fucking Buck, dude?
Yeah!
Yes! Oh my god, he's fucking alive, man. And he's got his hat.
He's skinny, though. You see that?
Yeah, he is.
Look at how happy he is, though.
Where you gonna spend the best years of your wives?
Bro, what?
That's such a good joke. Oh, that was quality.
It's a big camp.
POWs.
It's owned, controlled by the Air Force. Luftwaffe.
Which means it's probably not terrible. Oh God, that was an emotional roller coaster of an episode. I don't think I've ever.
They do such a good job of your like trauma and getting over your best friend's death and meeting someone new who gives you hope and like makes you feel
hope,
death. Bucky running for his life. He's dead. He's alive. Buck's alive.
Is Bucky gonna make it? Is Buck dead? Who knows?
Oh my God, dude.
So great episode. Happy.
Yeah.
So some of the comments.
I knew it was going to be a big episode.
You know, the reason why
the
reason why they did the episode 4 that way where we didn't see Buck go down is because that's the way.
There's no way.
What I had said. Yeah,
there's no way he would have been off screen.
You know, this story is through the eyes of 2 people. It seems Bucky and Crosby.
Well,
we have the
Crosby. We'll see. It could have been more like that episode.
Well, Crosby's a narrator on the episodes.
Now he is.
Yes, but the main thing is we
and
have
Rosie.
You know, we have a wonderful another wonderful juxtaposition of Bucky behind enemy lines dealing with being in Nazi Germany, and you know the boys that returned on that flight, the only ones that returned, being sent to a rest and recovery rehab for basically for their minds. You know, these boys are in luxurious, high high scale,
at a resort.
Yeah, and Bucky is going through it, and it's just amazing how you switch back and forth. And even though they're both in different places, it seems like most of the characters are kind of mentally in the same spot.
Yeah, the utter trauma of the war.
That's what they were trying to portray when they kept going back and forth.
And this will be
between Bucky and Rosenthal.
But props to Bucky for holding up under interrogation. Props.
Great, and I agree, and we'll get to that. But the one thing
what a good man.
We have to get to. We talk about how just how the civilians were, and we have to preface this by saying, any civilization, any country that's been bombed like that, you can expect the civilians to probably react the same way the German civilians did to the pilots. It happened in America and Britain. No matter where it happened.
I mean, it's war.
If the civilian, and the civilians got their hands on it, whatever. The guards knew they really couldn't protect them because
the guards didn't fucking care.
Well, no, it seemed like the guards that were handling the transfers weren't Luftwaffe. Yeah. It seemed like they were probably like Wehrmacht or some other sect of like infantry / ground troops, which means that they didn't have like the same respect towards the pilots that like it seems like the Luftwaffe would give to enemy pilots. So when the mob came pushing in, the soldiers were like, I have orders to get them through here. But then when the mob was like, we're gonna kill you if you don't let us kill them, they're like, I agree.
It's not worth it. Not worth it. Now the big thing, and like I would say, as much as we as Americans will be like, oh my God, those poor soldiers, those poor airmen. At the same time, if we had, the enemy's airmen here as civilians,
we'd be doing the same thing.
And
same thing.
And it's the same thing where you see the German boys that start yelling American, and we see Bucky spare that one guy, the civilian, but the other one knocks him out or takes him prisoner, and we just have to remain in the back of our mind just rationally that these are civilians in a war, and they're not the soldiers, they're just defending their homes and whatnot. So that's
it's never the people who are the problem. It's the decisions made by the higher ups.
Well, that's like subaltern put so well is like, don't blame yourself. There's only one person to blame.
It's Hitler.
And that's it.
Yeah,
exactly. Which is like the best way to put it.
And
like,
talk about
not
her.
even the only reason is
that's like.
Well, hold on. Now, are we going in order of the episode, or are we just jumping around?
He's recapping. He's going over stuff.
You brought her up, so I thought we'd but we'll go back in order. So Bucky makes it to a interrogation camp. Obviously, in this situation, he is interrogated, and he does what most, if not all, soldiers do when interrogated, besides, some of the ones who can't handle it. Now, this Luftwaffe officer,
the interrogator,
he wasn't really going super hard on him. He was trying to be, butter him up for it.
Well,
he was playing good cop.
That's been proven to work a lot better than beating someone.
Plus, man, the Luftwaffe, or I'm sorry, the what did he threaten him with? Like
the Gestapo.
Yeah, the Gestapo thing. I was like, fuck, dude, they'll kill him.
They'll kill him.
Shit,
they'll kill him.
But they know that. That's why he said it, but he still didn't fold. He was like...
Yeah. Well, that's because it's obvious from either, them either having a mole or somebody spilled the beans in the, interrogation. We don't know.
I mean,
and we
it's
won't ever know.
espionage.
No, I mean, even knowing down to his, squadrons and whatnot, because it seemed like they had, squadron, rosters.
Sure,
and
but
stuff.
it's all counterintelligence stuff, pretty much.
I guess, true. Now, he obviously doesn't spill the beans and gets transferred to what looks like a labor camp, not a labor camp, a prisoner of war camp, but it's a Luftwaffe,
run camp.
Camp. So, for those unaware, obviously, ever since World War I, there's a little bit higher standards between, air forces usually because it's kind of honorable. They see it, especially because it's a lot of times there's a lot of,
the way it's been described to me is that the farther you are away from the person you're killing, the less personal it is, so you get treated a little bit better.
Exactly.
Because snipers, you're staring a guy in the eyes and you shoot them. They're, from what I've heard, killed on sight. Whereas bombers and fighter pilots and all this stuff, yeah, you killed people, but there was nothing personal about you killing them.
Even though if the latter could kill way more people.
Like I said, it's I don't know. It's just I don't know the way I've heard it described.
It was great to see familiar faces remaining. Bucky was alive, as well as God, the name is escaping me.
Crank
Crookshank, whatever his name is, his real name, Crookshank, I think is what
there was quite a few names that he ran off.
It's great to see, and obviously the soldiers are in good spirits. They're treated a little bit better than the opposite side of the train tracks. We saw the.
I don't even. We know where they were going.
Yeah, and they're
being treated better.
The soldiers, we know. And that's because that's because eventually if they had to, they would use prisoners of war for transfer, or at the end of the war, they knew they would have to return them at least. Once the war's over.
I feel like it's mainly bargaining chips.
But it's also because if you return prisoners of war, they can't. You want to make sure that first off. That nobody's going to tell you, hey, war crimes. Even if you win the war, you don't want war crimes reported against you, potentially.
But they don't know that.
What?
They didn't see the train and think, oh, they're doing what they're doing.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's why they treat the prisoners of war well, but they're not treating their own civilians well. Because the civilians, they're not looking for these civilians. Nobody's thinking about, hey, we have these civilians who are lost over lines.
Well, it's also a thing is that if you just kill everyone you capture, then when your people get captured, they're just going to be killed on sight as well.
Exactly.
You don't want your people to die ever. Even if you're an evil regime, those are your trained soldiers. You don't want them dying.
Yeah,
exactly. So it's a respect thing. Please don't kill my people. I won't kill your people. We'll exchange at the end.
So something I wanted to talk about was early on when Kraz is first attending the event in Oxford, right? Or Oxford. They're all mocking Americans. And instead of him taking it on the chin personally or anything, he just kind of takes it for what it is. But that scene pissed me off so much because I'm like, we're there to fucking save your asses.
It's just banter.
No, but it wasn't. It was down talk. All he did was down talk to him, and his response was golden. It wasn't humorous. He was just being a pretentious asshole.
Well,
and all he said was it might be their last time to live their lives, so how about you shut the fuck up?
Well, that's that was what we got in episode 1 or 2.
He had no perspective
when they were drinking with the British people on base, and the one guy was like, what the fuck did they say? But they ended up in a fist fight.
Yes.
Yeah, it was because of the British officer being a dick.
It's because of the bombing at night comment and stuff.
Yeah.
Now, we obviously meet the subaltern this episode who
was it
subaltern
AM Westgate or Westgate
whatever AM Westgate. I'll probably end up looking her up after the end of this, but it seems like she's
I feel like he was right. Well, or intelligence of some kind. We
didn't get her real name, but it's interesting to see just her interacting with our boy in that area, and it's just terrible that I feel like he was kind of thinking about cheating a little bit, but then that's why he was kind of I gotta not go into this
You know,
I don't think he intended to cheat. I think he was just like, he's been away, he's been traumatized, he's got all this stuff, and it's just like, this is a friendly woman who's like really like helping me be happy at the moment.
I liked her being in the show. Like she
he's respectable.
She was a great actress.
There was no.
She was very charming.
They had a nice little.
There was nothing negative they displayed with that interaction. I mean, it hinted. It was like,
plus,
will he?
Like, oh, she touched his arm twice, and it's because he just revealed his best friend fucking died a week ago, and that's why
what I'm saying.
There in the first place. So sorry if she was like, man,
that's not why
I'm really sorry about
that. Yeah, right.
No, but I'm just saying there's more than one reason that he felt attached to her, and it's, if nothing else, she helped him feel better.
And she knows he's a wife anyway.
Even if that was the end of that whole thing, like, they could have just enjoyed each other's company.
Exactly.
You know, I'm saying.
Now,
well, then when she said we can go dancing next time you're in London, that's where I was like, okay, dude.
Yeah, that's why. That's the main thing. Is you don't give a number, whatnot, kiss on the cheek. You know.
Hey, man, you know what?
She wasn't really friendly.
If they're going to be alive at the end of it, so you might as well shoot your shot. Just put it out there. No, I would.
When you're married?
When you're married.
Yikes!
The 40s.
What's the difference now? So moving on,
the 80s.
So
the difference.
So we saw in this episode 2, during the boys getting some rest and recovery in the in a nice manner. Some were easier to adapt to the situation than others. We saw one of them having a breakdown over the situation.
Did any of them adapt the first couple days?
You're right, because I'm sorry.
Some of them did. Some of them did. Some of them were hanging out. Some of them were happy to be there.
Rosenthal's a fucking brick wall, dude.
Yeah.
I kept thinking we were going to see him break. I thought the scene when he sat down to play, it was like, here it comes. Like, he's going to fucking, like, show some emotion. And instead, once again, he was a brick fucking wall, and he, like, comforted the guy next to him.
Well, I think
who essentially was, like...
He did break down.
You know, acknowledging that he...
Well, he couldn't break down at the poker table because the doctor told him that he's responsible for his crew.
Damn right.
So his only opportunity to break down was with the doctor.
No, the only opportunity also to break down was when he returned to the plane. When he was about to get in, he threw his hat in, and it seemed like he was hesitant at first. Because as he said, he was on a 3-game streak at first, whatever his wording was. That when he was three missions on, 3 wheels down.
Yeah,
and then, he's been off of his game for like a week, so he's like, I don't know.
He's got to get his head back.
That's why he was hesitant, because, I don't
know if it was hesitance or more just the preparation of... And
then the song in his head kicked
That's like a lot of mental preparation. Yes, that's kind of what I thought it was, like him getting back into that groove.
I liked it. Now, glad that the boys are most of them are alive.
So I mean, like I said last episode, I was like, I think Buck's alive now.
I'm happy.
Yeah. So
I'm curious where we're going to go, though. We have 2 more episodes left, and I'm not sure how we could do this. Considering Band of Brothers went to the end of the war, and didn't the Pacific also go to the end of the war? I don't know how this could go.
I don't remember. Well, weren't both those shows like 2 or 3 seasons?
No.
No?
Nope.
What?
They were 1 season each?
No, Band of Brothers was more than 1 season.
No, it was not. Band of Brothers was 1 season. You guys do not have to.
Anyways, I don't know how they're going to finish this in 2 episodes because Buck and Bucky are in prison.
Yeah, I don't know. Only one way for us to find out, and that's to keep on going. But unfortunately, we can't until next week. So thank you for joining us for this with the 732 Review Crew. I'm Mikey.
I'm not signing off yet. Damn it! It is 1 season. You son of a... What did I
sign off?
To? I'm Joe. Thank
and I'm
you
Mike.
And thanks for joining us. Make sure you leave a comment below your favorite part of this episode. Anything that you were happy about that they did. Anything that you would change if you could. Otherwise, make sure you like and subscribe if you haven't already. And we'll see you next time. Bye.
They made it.
Toodles.